This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. No phone signal, little help, so St. Thomas man bleeds out and succumbs to gunshot wounds. For half an hour, 29-year-old Romaine Wright lay on the roadside in Swamp Road, St. Thomas, after being shot twice by thugs about 8:20 p.m. last Wednesday. The mother of his children stood over his body, desperately making multiple calls to the police that never went through because of what she described as the poor phone signal history in the community. Despairingly, she hoped and prayed that she would have seen a taxi passing by, which isn't the norm in the area. But against all odds, a taxi showed up about 8:50 p.m., the woman told the news, and that's how Wright was transported to the Princess Margaret Hospital in Morant Bay. He was pronounced dead sometime after 12 a.m. on Thursday during surgery. All me a call 119, it wouldn't ring. That affected the outcome. Him dead there long a bleed out. Long. And he was constantly saying we must carry him go hospital. Him not stop talk until him go in at the hospital. The bleeding, I think, helped to kill him. Probably he would have live a couple more weeks or whatever, but him just bleed out with no assistance. Enough taxi no really drive up here, especially at that time after 8 o'clock. The woman who requested anonymity told the news on Thursday morning. The woman, who is the mother of Wright's 11-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter, said the poor phone signal and weak cell phone reception have been recurrent in the community for several years. It was real bad. The signal up here terrible. We don't have any signal. We usually have to walk to a place further down the road called Light to pick up signal. It's about 20-minute walk from where I live. You have to go to a spot and hold up the phone. I just WhatsApp people mostly use up here. A taxi was passing and him drop us up the police station. But while we were going down, the police were coming up. James Robertson, member of parliament for the St. Thomas Western, told the news that the poor signal challenge is indeed a problem plaguing the community in his constituency. It is a real issue, he said, while calling the media to help in alerting telecommunication providers, Digicel and Flow, and the relevant government agencies that should be monitoring their delivery of service. The news tried making phone calls and sending messages via WhatsApp that failed to go through. Further, one resident complained about the unbearable poor signal that haunts not only the community but other sections of the parish as well. This is what we are living like. We are the neglected people. We are the back of bush people. It is a very good day when you can send out a call or get one. Don't make any emergency catch you up at these parts. Our dog name your supper. It is horrible, the woman complained. Elvis Burke, a returning resident, complained to the news about the lack of development of the parish as a whole. This is our place. St. Thomas are my place. I was born and raised in St. Thomas, and I am now living in America. But as often as I can be in Jamaica, I am going to be here. We don't really like what we are seeing in the place. We want to see some more things happening in the place like what we are seeing in other areas. Wright's common-law wife recalled the moments before the grim turn of events that she narrowly escaped. Me and him go down the road and I came up and left him because me did have something on the fire and because him go buy something, she said. When I came up, me hear gunshots and me hear him call out my name and I realized that him get shot. Him call out my name when him get the shot and then after that, them give him a next shot, she added in a somber tone. According to the Corporate Communications Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, 29-year-old Romaine Wright was apparently shot and killed by 2 armed men in the community. He was transported to the hospital where he died during surgery. The woman added that Wright had been living with her and their 2 children in the Swamp Road district for just a year. This is not where he is from. He is from Friendship Pen. He has been staying with me from last year, she related, noting that the 3-year-old girl has been rocked by the murder. The 2 of them have a very close relationship. Right now, she is kinda traumatized about the situation. I left here since I was in grade 2 and I came back last year. Since I've been back, I've heard shootings but not regular. Meanwhile, Wright's mother-in-law has also been left gutted. When the news visited her home on Thursday, she sat outside on a stool, locked in a deep gaze. It's only one thing on my mind this morning. And that is my son-in-law with them kill last night, she uttered. Him go down the road last night with him baby mother, who is my daughter. And it happened that I was in my room and I hear some gunshots. They sounded very close. I said to my son, that no sound like clappers, that sound like gunshot. And that time me never know say my son-in-law get shot. I don't know what could cause that. Please remember to like, share, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.